Dana White in the post-fight press conference got asked some interesting questions around having a leash on the things that certain people can say, which he very quickly shut down.
Yeah, and fucking good on you, Dana. I think free speech is important in sport. You know, we all say that politics should be left out of sport, and I pretty much agree with that. I mean, just in general, let people say what the fuck they want to say.
Yeah,
especially when it's a sport on personality. Like personality is extremely important to the UFC. And if you start cutting off people's ability to speak their mind, then it gets boring.
No, I agree. Because that is a big part. Like nowadays, it's it's one thing to have a favorite fighter based on what they're doing inside the cage, but we see so much of them outside of the cage now. It's just as easy to kind of align with someone based on their opinions. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
And that is a very dangerous thing that has really been stirred up in the media this week. Is people wanting to suppress certain people's ideas just because they don't like them.
Yeah. No, yeah, it has been frustrating, and it's a lot of bait from these guys that come to these press conferences and they're like, you know what? I'm going to prod this guy and I'm going to get a reaction and I'm going to post it and make it seem a lot worse than it was. I mean, when it comes to Sean, you don't have to make it a lot worse than it was because he just speaks exactly what's on his mind.
You know what he's going to say.
Yeah, and he's going to be controversial. And like Dana said, if you don't want to hear what he's got to say, don't ask him. Like, you just, I don't know, it is annoying. Gave me goosebumps listening to him say that, though. I was like, fuck yes, man. Stand up for yourself. Like, Dana's a bad man. He's a bad, bad man. He's got balls, and he is not willing to, what?
He's not willing to what?
He's not willing to back down to the liberal left. You know, the social justice warriors. So good on Dana for that. You know, whatever you think about Sean Strickland, whatever, it's free speech. He's got a right to say what he believes, and you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Like these press conferences, right? They were put there in the first place to talk about the upcoming fights, and now they are used as this prop to get
clicks.
Yeah, to get clicks, to get different people's opinions on certain matters that you don't agree with them on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to hear about Sean Strickland's political opinions, stop asking him questions about it.
It all just comes back to this stupid fucking cancel culture shit that we are now immersed in as a society.
Mm-hmm.
No one like that you hear about it in so many different industries, right? There's like podcasting, for example. You know, we could sit here and you see it all the time. You see like different YouTube channels and different podcasts like slagging off Joe Rogan. And these are podcasts with maybe the same level of interaction as us. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, the obvious reason there is that these people are down here and this guy's all the way up here, right? So they feel like if I slag him off, then it kind of, might elevate me somewhat or bring him down. It's not about bringing yourself up. It's about bringing others down. So Sean Strickland has been saying this shit his entire career. He's been very outspoken about, like, we'll say the trans community, we'll say the gay community, we'll say, like, all of these kind of taboo topics that most people will kind of pussyfoot around and avoid the questions on. But he just gives his honest opinion. Whether or not you agree with it, that's up to you. But yeah, it is sad because these press conferences are all of a sudden not about the sport. They are about politics.
Yeah, they're about politics and drama and trying to get clicks from certain fighters. And as well, I've got to bring up, like, Sean Strickland doesn't put things in the greatest way in terms of, being media friendly, and he's not very media trained. So even if he's like trying to put his opinions out there, often it's easily taken out of context because he's not the most well-spoken guy in the world. But at the end of the day, he always tries to end it with, I don't care what the fuck you do. I don't care who you love. You can be gay, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Stop trying to push this agenda onto children.
Yeah.
And stop trying to cancel people with this cancel culture. And like you said, stop trying to bring people down for their opinions. Stop with the negativity. It's the negativity is the biggest problem in this entire world, no matter what you believe in. It's just this negative bullshit that everyone spews on about, trying to get clicks and trying to bring people down and demonize people for their opinions.
And this might be a bit of a hot take, but I think a lot of the reason why you find these communities trying to pull people like that down is because their agendas aren't getting any traction with the majority of society. Like, the majority of society is looking at half of the stuff that, I'm not going to say all of the stuff, because, you know, there is some people out there that really do struggle with these issues, and it is a serious issue for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but what I'm saying is, you're pushing it onto people. You think that these people need to be educated about it. Look, I don't personally think I need to be that educated on that, because it doesn't affect me personally. I can go my day-to-day life without needing to know what's going on with that culture or with what operation so and so is getting. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't affect me personally. I can go to the quick Kiwi diner in the morning, get my breakfast. I can go to work and come home, and I haven't had a fucking thought about it.
No.
So quite personally, like, it just doesn't affect me.
Yeah, and like, again, equal rights for every human being. No one should be discriminated on their opinion, on their race, or whatever.
Yeah.
No one should be discriminated against for their choices or, you know, who they are. But stop forcing the shit down everyone's throats, and especially like Sean says, stop force feeding it to kids. Stop trying to give kids your opinion on gay rights or gay people or who you should be allowed to have sex with. They don't need to know about this shit. They do not need to know about this shit.
You figure it out on your own.
That's the issue. Yeah. It's not like everyone hates trans. It's nothing to do with that, but stop force feeding everyone this information that you believe is right when science proves you wrong. So, you know what? Fuck it. Don't give a shit. Love you, Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Talking to you.
I'll double off on that.
Because you look kind of like him. You know? Hey guys, thank you very much for watching this short episode of Combat Corner.
If you like what you see, we've got lots of long form content below and lots of other videos like this, so feel free to go along and check it out. We really appreciate all your support. Thanks again for watching.
Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, share it around. Have a good day.
Peace.